G'day everyone, it's Curtis here and welcome to an On The Backwheel video. Today, I'm racing the KLR 650, but it's not what you think. I'm doing a motorcycle orienteering race called Roganing. What is it? Well, let's get on the bike, ride to meet my teammates, and we'll explain it on the way. Let's do it.
So what is Roganing? Well, I had to learn this before the ride too. I was invited by a mate. Basically, it is a GPS race. So we've got 5 hours between 9 and 2 p.m. to hit as many GPS markers as possible before we meet back up at the Kenilworth pub. Now we can't get there later than 2:30 or you're disqualified. So what they've done is send us a GPX track with like 425 markers. I'm not kidding, there's so many, over like 100 by 100 kilometer radius. For you Americans, that's like 60 miles or 60 miles. And you just have to hit as many GPS markers as possible. They don't give you a route, you have to make your own routes. So, lucky for me, the southern part of the route is basically the OnTheBackWheel adventure ride. Well, the first half of it anyway. So we're going to hit up that. I've ridden a lot. I'm not excited to redo tracks I've ridden a lot, but it'll be a great chance to hit a lot of markers easily. Then we're going to see where we're at time-wise, because then we have to get to the Kenilworth pub. It'd be great to do it all off-road and hit a lot more markers, but we just have to see where we're at time-wise, you know. We are in a team, so it's just me full sending it. You have to factor in, you've got a team with different bunch of skill sets, and you can factor that in. So it's going to be an absolute blast. So I'm going to fill up my bike, add a couple of PSI on it, and meet the team. And then we're going to send it and talk about it and show you how it all works on the way. I'm going to put my phone up here. I've got a GPS tracker in my backpack. We'll turn that on once we start. It starts at 9 o'clock and then go for it. All right, let's do it. All right, I met up with the crew. I had a pie, had to have a pie. No sustenance for the ride. I don't know if you can see on the GPS tracker here, I'm running Gaia. I've got some markers. Got the GPS on my back. I'll put a picture of that for you guys. Hopefully, these markers, we just go by and it automatically blips up. We don't have to stop at them. We're going to check that. It's like a 100-meter circle each marker. So within 100 meters, you're going to trigger it. So the first one is up here. We're going to test it out and see how it goes. So the ride starts at 9 a.m. That's when the tracker starts working. So we're going to be at this point at pretty well 9 a.m. Wait for the track to go off, see how long it takes, so we get a feel for things the first time we've done it, and then just start hitting these tracks up. It's going to be a blast. I am looking forward to it. Some of the riding up north looks amazing. I can't wait to get to that section. We'll see how we go. Okay, we just hit our first waypoint. We stopped and figured it out. There's a URL tracker as well. We stopped and it popped up in that too, so I got 1 point. So we're just going to keep riding, keep hitting these markers and until we get a feel for things, and then we'll start flowing a bit more. I'll show you the next stop. We're just talking then and getting a feel for it. So I'll show you the next stop and we'll go from there. Alright, we should be approaching one. I'll show you how it works. Here's Peter. Should be one up here. That was really dry, by the way, well, for the area, so I think it's going to be a dusty day. So we're not exactly sure how fast it keeps updating, where you have to stop and slow. So we're just testing that out at the moment. This is where it is, 100%. This is where it is. So that's 4. Very slippery and dusty, as you can see. Woo! Eyes are down. Might have to just hang back a tiny bit so I can see. So there's some more markers just all along this path. We don't have to really deviate at all for a bit. And then they've put some like really off the track, which will make things interesting, to say the least. Because some, I don't know how you're going to get to them. I don't think you can get to some unless you do some serious trials bike work, or they're like out in the bush, like that kind of stuff. So we'll see how we go. Put on a show, come on. Do a wheelie. Here he goes. Hey! The old KLR. She struggles to get the front wheel up unless you're on the bitchy with some clutch work. Peter and I are just having a bit of a play up to this next marker, then we'll wait. and just check out if it's picking up our waypoints while we've got a couple of minutes. Tell you what, not bike fit, that was like the last on the back wheel ride that I rode just about a month ago now. Whew. It's almost easy to sit here so I don't get in the dust, but then you're on usually the poor line. LDR, throw some rocks. Love it. You're not going to get a puncture here, you're not going to get a puncture anywhere. Rocky, pretty quick. Sharp edges you can't see. So there's one through here. Peter's going to go down and get them. I'll give you the tracker. Can you see where they are? So I give the tracker to Peter. So while I wait for these guys to arrive, he's going to go get some points. And then he'll come back up. Then we'll keep riding around and then keep doing the same kind of thing. That's the beauty of being a team. You can kind of swap and change. I'm really enjoying this, eh? Plus I know the area really well, which helps. Sure, I've ridden this a lot, but you know, I'm on a motorbike. Who cares? Oh, losing my water. Oh, not the camelback. Alright, let's keep going. We've passed a few more points. There's some more up here. Then we have to go on a bit of a hill climb, which should be fun. There's one at the end coming up. I don't really know where it is. I know the spot, but I think to get to it's going to be challenging, shall we say. Then we're going to keep flowing through and picking up points as we go. Having a blast, eh? There's two markers up here. They're going to stop at the second one. We're going to keep going to the one after that. Then we'll double back to them. And this bit's fun. You've seen this bit a ton of times on my channel. Oh, second gear's a chug. This is a brake. If in doubt. Whoa, rear slid right out of me. Woo! Oh, bottomed out a tiny bit. Woo! And again. Get over there, you bitch. The girls were a little bit worried that it might be too steep, but they went up a section just before that's harder than that, and they just breezed up that then. Ash is solid as... Oh, Mel's as solid as a rock. She can get up this bitch, she can get up anything. Oh, easy. Well done. Machine. This is one of the first times she's been properly off-road, and that's on a new bike. Crushing it. Woo! Nice. High five. Now it gets really flowy and fun. How you going? Patrol the last one? Patrol. How good was that? Full send.
So it was at this point that things got interesting. I went ahead looking for a waypoint. Turns out it was an old single track that hadn't been ridden on in years.
Goodness. Oh, I think this waypoint's a piss take. It's actually a pretty good track. It just doesn't get ridden.
I persisted for a bit, but I was just getting too overgrown and I didn't know how long it would take, so I turned back and the ride was starting to take its toll. It was hot and unfortunately there were some injuries and damaged bikes. I actually had to ride the mighty GS310 up ahead because of the injuries to her rider's elbow.
Oh, fuck.
Kinda caught you. Alright?
Yeah, just cramped in my leg.
Oh, God.
Oh, poor BMW. Oh. We're dropping like flies here. Hot weather, slippery ground. Makes it tough.
I then got a dink back on the big DR. I haven't been on the back of a bike in years, eh?
So, I lost my windscreen. Well, I didn't lose it. It got snapped off by a tree and a branch. Well, vines, tree and a branch. I hit it really hard and I just tried to ride through it and it came off, so it's now in my backpack. In terms of the ride, 2 are going the roadway to the pub. I don't think we're going to make it to the pub at all on time. It's 1:24. We've got half an hour to get there. I think we'll really struggle, so we'll be a bit late. We'll do this and head straight there from here. So we've completely failed at this race. Well, navigation challenge. We had a couple of crashes, and a couple of hours behind. So what we're doing is getting a couple of points here, then try to make it back to there. But we'll have a beer, talk some shit for a bit, and cruise home. Had a blast nonetheless. Oh, sorry, yeah, there's a marker right there. Oh, sorry, it's brand new too. Did you scratch my bike? We're back on the road. Look at this view. Whew, doesn't get much better than that. Awesome. How good is motorboat riding? This is so beautiful. Perfect weather once you're moving. It's hot as when you're not. Magic. Absolute magic. I've got to admit though, it is a bit my fault that we had some crashes today. I didn't cater the tracks properly, I would say. Should have made them a bit easier, or done some different tracks. You know, it's a lesson learned on my behalf. And also a good experience for the next Roganing, the next motorcycle orienteering race, you know. God, this is a good section, even on the big KLR, on knobbies. So that's a lesson for me for the next time we do Roganing. And I will do it again. I had an absolute blast, such a different kind of activity. Really enjoyed it. Spectacular. Look at this. Look at this. Even on the dirty old KLR. This is just fantastic. Loving it.
I just thought I'd mention, how good are these roads? I had an absolute blast riding to the pub on the tarmac sections, and I can't wait to explore this area some more. There is a stupid amount of amazing riding up here, and I can't wait to check it out. So we got back to the pub. We were a bit late. There were some casualties. You know, we had some issues on the road, but that's completely fine. You know, it's kind of, that's riding, right? When you go on bigger rides, these things happen. Got to the pub, met the guys, had a few beers, absolutely loved it, had a feed, and then going to start riding home. If you guys actually staying here at the pub tonight, very jealous. That would be amazing. But I'm daddy duties tomorrow, so that's what I've got to do. Absolutely loved it. What a cool concept. Apparently do it a few times, 4 times a year, so I'm definitely going to do it at the start of next year. They're going to wait till the summer heat kind of ends and then do it again. We didn't do well. I think we were all but last. Maybe there was someone below us, but yeah, that's cool. The people who were up there have done it a few times now, like multiple times. So next time we'll step up a couple of rungs or something, hopefully, and go from there. But really cool concept. I loved it. Motorcycle orienteering, and kind of choose your own adventure. All right, well, I'm going to ride home. It's a really nice ride home, but it's all road. I kind of wish there was a bit of dirt, but if I do that, I'll be home at bloody midnight. So it's about 2 hours home. It's a lovely ride, and put some tunes on, chill out. It's going to be fantastic. If you haven't, make sure you hit that subscribe button and keep it on the back wheel, everyone. Catches.